voiceover.
Hi everybody, it's Bob from Mountain Crest Farm. This is not exactly the video y'all usually see. Not the type of video y'all usually see. Oh, I'm not at home, on the way to Atlanta. Got an appointment with my radiation oncologist. Going in so that he can spend 5 minutes telling me, well, everything's looking good. See you next time. So, Cindy and I are headed into Atlanta. Fun, fun, fun. You know, Cindy's real camera shy. She never wants to be on in the videos. I think y'all have seen her hands one time helping me out. Say hello, Cindy.
No.
No, you're not going to say hello? Okay, she doesn't want to say hello. But I'm going to show you. Here I'm going to show y'all why I live where I live and why I would not live down here. We're 15 miles north of downtown Atlanta on a freeway coming into town. I-75 coming in from Chattanooga. Let me show you what people have to deal with that live down here, going to work every day. You'll know why I don't live down here. This is what people have to deal with going to work in Atlanta every day. And then the same thing over in the other direction, coming home every day. We are doing a grand total of 3 miles an hour. We're fixing to be totally stopped. And there'll be about 10 miles of this. I can't believe people do this. I used to. I can't believe I used to. But here is why I love living in Pickens County instead of Metro Atlanta. Well, we're moving a little bit better. Here, I just can't believe people go through all this. Up there on that bridge, you get off the exit back here behind us, and that bridge will take you around to the perimeter around Atlanta. I was going to brag we were moving about 45 miles an hour, and now we're hitting the brakes again. Oh. Would y'all live in this? I don't think I've got any viewers for my channel who would live in this. There's the new stadium that the taxpayers built, SunTrust Park, right here at 285 and 85. Never been in it, probably won't ever go in it. And then, I don't know how good that picture is through the window. Well, we got greenery in the way now, but got all this around here. We'll be moving again in a minute. I'm going to show you something when we get a little bit farther down. But right now, let's take another short break. Now there's a way to live, stacked on top of one another, with your balcony overlooking a freeway, listening to this freeway 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. On the bright side, we're now inside the perimeter. This is in Atlanta. And you look around and you see why Atlanta's called the city in the trees. You get on downtown, obviously there's no trees. But Atlanta is known as the city in the trees, and you're seeing why right here. We are in Atlanta. And this is what people see when they come to town. So I guess that's one reason they like Atlanta. They see this when they're in Atlanta. Still way too much. Look at all this traffic. I don't know how people do it every day. Now, there's one car right there running those flags. The way the sun's shining, I don't know how much of this y'all are seeing. You got Georgia Tech flags flying. That's a good thing. Well, here we are. Almost there. You just can see the building right up there. It says Piedmont up at the top. This is the PIedmont Cancer Center. Main Piedmont Hospital is about 2 miles away. Oh, me. We're way early. Notice what time it is? I don't know if this is going to show up. But it's 8:42. My appointment's not till 10. But that's an hour away, and if we had waited another hour to leave, we wouldn't have gotten here until 10:30 or 11 o'clock. But that's where we're headed, right there. While I'm sitting here waiting on the light to turn, y'all are going to be seeing this on Friday. And the winner of the peanuts did not email me, so I will be announcing a new winner. Actually, I already know who it is, so I can tell you now. June Carden, if you will email me, you're the number 2 on the peanuts. So email me and I'll get them in the mail to you. And June Carden, let's see, I am doing this on Thursday, Friday. If she has not emailed me by the live stream Sunday, I will be announcing the number 3 drawing winner. We're in the parking garage now. We're almost here, an hour ahead of time, and they have a little cafe type thing in this building, but 2 people, a croissant and coffee is $20. I don't think we'll be eating here. Well, we're in that little cafe I was saying we weren't going to go in. Here's why. We have a large cup of coffee for Cindy, a blueberry muffin, a large cup of coffee for me, and a bagel. $12.50. One more reason I'm glad we're not living in Atlanta. Well, 2 hours after we leave the house, and an hour before we need to get here, we are finally here. So let's go see what the doc has to say. I just wanted you to meet this guy. His name is Adam Nowlin, and he is head of radiation oncology here at Piedmont, which is, in my opinion, the best cancer place you can go in the country. This guy's weird. He is not what you expect from a doctor. I'll tell you one thing about him, and then I'll let him tell you a little bit about some other stuff. But the one thing about him, doctors have wives join the women's club. His wife's a professional roller derby queen, and his daughter is being brought up to do the same thing. That's the kind of guy I got for a doctor. That's the kind of guy I want for a doctor, right?
Amen.
Tell him a little bit about the Cancer Institute here, because that's one thing I focus on my channel.
Yeah, well, hi everyone out there in cyberspace. I'm Dr. Adam Nowlin, and as Mr. Hayles has described, I'm a radiation oncologist here. I'm the medical director of Piedmont's radiation oncology facility. I've been doing radiation oncology work here for the past 13 years. One of the things that I specialize in is stereotactic body radiation therapy, and that basically uses a multitude of focused beams of radiation which penetrate from the outside world into the inside of the body and focus on a problem that is relatively limited in scope. And that treatment technique is capable of destroying all of the cancer cells that dwell within a defined area. And what you're seeing to my right here is living proof of the success of that treatment. So it's an honor to meet you all. You can go to piedmont.org/cancer if you want to learn more about us. You can Google me, Adam Nowlin, Nowlan, and I have a website that will pop up. But anyways, it's an honor to meet all of you, and I hope that you can see a women's flat track roller derby team in your local city. They're almost guaranteed to be there. There are over 400 leagues around the world. And so I thank you for indulging me in discussion of 2 of my favorite things in the world, roller derby and stereotactic body radiation therapy.
This guy is cool. But if it wasn't, I'll tell you this right now, I'll say it in front of him, and I'll tell you if he wasn't standing here. If it wasn't for this guy and a compadre of his named Kevin Wynn, my surgeon, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all. Y'all wouldn't be watching my channel. It wouldn't exist anymore. These 2 folks saved my life, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Oh, well, folks, as you can see, I'm back where I belong. I'm back home. Whew. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed meeting Dr. Nowlin. He's a cool dude. He and Dr. Wynn, my surgeon, I could have searched the whole world over and couldn't come up with a better team to help me out. Dr. Nowlin, like you heard, he's the head of radiation oncology at Piedmont, and Dr. Wynn, my surgeon, is the head of the liver surgery department. He does transplants and all that sort of thing. And those two guys are why I'm still here. Can't thank them enough. And you know what's the best thing about those two? Neither one of them have a God complex. Both of them know who God is. And they know that they ain't him. They're skilled. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And they know that there's somebody a whole lot more important than them that takes care of making sure everything turns out like it's supposed to. That's the biggest thing I like about them. By the way, I'm doing this at the end of the day. After I got back home, I'm not doing it the next morning. You notice I don't have coffee like I do in most of my coffee chats. I have mango juice. The brand is called Naked Mango. And I'm gonna tell you something. If I had found this stuff back when I was drinking, I might still be the town drunk. I can imagine what this and some good Bombay gin would taste like. Whew, I might have had a new favorite drink, but it's good on its own. It doesn't need the gin. So. Hang on, I'm dying of thirst. Dying of thirst and had to get my second slurp in for Mary Grace. One or two things that I don't normally put in the end of the video. If you look back at some other videos, back about March or April, you'll see a video, my favorite charity, about the Atlanta Hope Lodge. Watch that video. And then if you agree that it's a worthy charity, and I don't donate to especially big charities like the American Cancer Society, but the link I've got in the description of that video, you can donate strictly to the Atlanta Hope Lodge, not to the American Cancer Society in general, not to Hope Lodges in general, but to the Atlanta Hope Lodge that took such good care of me. And if you have a few extra bucks you want to throw throw at somebody to help people out, there you go. They're my favorite charity. Anybody that watches many of my videos knows that I raise pigs. Down there in the bottom, there's a link to the book I wrote a few years ago about how to raise pigs. It's yesterday I couldn't spell pig farmer, and today I are one. And and earlier in the video I mentioned, but I'll mention it again. As of midnight last night, nobody had, or the winner of the boiled peanuts, the drawing that I did Sunday, as of midnight last night had not contacted me with his mailing address. So, as of today, we're going to the second person I drew 3. Number 2, in case number 1 didn't get the message or didn't see the video, is June Carden. I believe she lives over in Cartersville, Georgia, about 40-45 miles from me. The other guy lives out in flyover country in the middle of America, Iowa, Kansas. But June lives over in Cartersville. And June, if you see this, you've got until the 6 o'clock Sunday when I do my live stream to send me your address. My email's down in the description. Email me your address so I can send you the 10 pounds of peanuts and 4 pounds of salt and instructions on how to properly do boiled peanuts. You know, the caviar of the South. So I'm going to call that about it for today. And not a whole lot left, just if you like the video. And it's a bad video, I know. It's poorly edited. The color correction on the very first part is horrendous. It's the best I could do. Sun was right in my face going down the road. I apologize. It's not it's not up to the standards I normally do, but you can live with it for one video. But if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. But if you give it a thumbs down, that's okay. Just tell me why down in the comments so I can fix it, so I can do better next time. I can't provide videos of what y'all want unless you tell me what you want. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down there, ring that little bell so that you'll get notifications when I do another video. Remember the live stream every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, always about homesteading. Homesteading is a general topic, but each week it's a subtopic. How to build fence this week, how to properly install gates next week, how to, I don't know, water systems for livestock. But it's always about homesteading. That's every Sunday at 6 p.m. And then the most important things that you got to remember. You know, I want y'all to have a fantastic day all the time. And I keep reminding you, and most of you don't need reminding, but if you got a bad memory like me, just in case, always remember, number one, the tomb was empty. And number two, he is alive. Now, I'm going to go enjoy my mango juice. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day.